Best staff in the world. MLSC Launchpad.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. We're gonna wait a few seconds to make sure that we get everybody into the room. Get comfortable. I hope everyone's having a great Thursday so far. I want to wish everybody a happy Pride Month and a happy Indigenous History Month before we get started. If you're in the room and you can hear me, can you just let us know in the chat? Give us a hi, let us know how you're doing. It's unfortunate we won't be able to see you guys for this, but we want to stay engaged and as active as possible. So there we go. Let us know how you are in the chat. Thank you, guys. I want to welcome everybody to our final Sport and STEM program presented by IBM. This is the MLSE Launchpad Sport and STEM Awards Show presented by IBM. We're all very excited to be here with you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Before we get started, we want to all say thank you for such a great session that you guys have all run with us. It's been a very interesting year, but being able to catch up with you guys every week over the last few months, over the last years, been really great for all of us. So just before we get into our program, we're going to let all of the coaches, all of the staff just say hi, say thank you. So Coach Zach here, I said it already, but thank you again. You guys have been rock stars this whole time. I'm going to pass it over to Coach Chloe.
Hey everyone, Coach Chloe here. We're so happy to have you all back on this awards night, just to remember all the amazing things you've done throughout your 4 weeks. I know we have a bunch of classes joining, and we can't wait to see all the engagement that you've brought and bring it back here today. I'm going to pass it back to Coach Amira.
Hi guys, so nice to be able to see some of your names. My pronouns is she and her, and looking forward to the award session and so happy to be here. So I'll pass it straight over to Coach Olu.
What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys all had a great lunch. We're happy to see so many names that we recognize. Glad to see you guys in the chat as well. Looking forward to showing you guys the awards that you guys have earned and deserved. And from that, I'm going to pass it to Coach Savannah.
Afternoon, everyone. Really excited to have this award ceremony with you and go through all the activities. Going to have an amazing afternoon, and I'm going to pass it to Brandon.
Thanks, Savannah. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Sport and STEM Awards presented by IBM. One reminder before we get started, if you guys are engaging in the chat, please remember to send it to panelists and attendees. That way everyone can see your great messages and participate with all the activities. I'm going to pass it to Chantel.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Sport and STEM Awards. Can't wait to see all the awards that are going to be presented. And thank you for an amazing year with us and all your great sessions. I'm going to pass it over to Coach Kier.
Hey everybody, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are enjoying this warm weather we're having. I know it's a little gray, but we're gonna make it a brighter day with our presentation for you today. And I will pass it on back to Coach Zach.
Thanks a lot, Coach Kier. Is that everybody? All right, guys. So just before we get started, yeah, we would love to see you guys. We would love to hear from you guys. But since we're doing it in a webinar mode with all of you, we're only going to be able to see whoever's speaking, but we still want to hear from you. So if you guys have any questions, any answers to any of our questions, or any comments, or you just want to say whatever's on your mind, please keep active in the chat and let us know what you're thinking. Before we get started, I want to make sure that we acknowledge the land that we gather on, because even though we're meeting virtually, it's very important. And I want to acknowledge the MLSE Foundation, Launchpad, myself, all the coaches and staff on a personal level, all stand in allyship with Indigenous and Black communities and their active struggles for social justice. Launchpad and MLSE Foundation are situated on traditional territories, including the Wendat, Anishinaabe Nation, the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nations, and the Métis Nation. And if some of you are on different lands, please feel free to share your own land acknowledgements using the chat feature. And I also want to say that we want to acknowledge that weaving both Western and Indigenous ways of knowing in the classroom can be beneficial for all students and our collective journey towards reconciliation. Effective education that includes Indigenous knowledge systems does not exclude other cultures, but instead ensures that both non-Indigenous students and Indigenous students alike are given the opportunity to see Indigenous perspectives and the strengths of Indigenous people are reflected in the schools they attend. Moving forward, us at MLSE Launchpad commit to weave in Indigenous ways of knowing to support holistic learning in the sport and STEM program. And just before we move on to the start of our award show, I just want to draw attention to something that I know has been weighing on everyone's minds and everyone's hearts over the last few days or weeks. MLSE Launchpad, all of us coaches and staff, we all join those honoring the memory of the 215 Indigenous children found on the grounds of the Kamloops Indian Residential School in Kamloops to Secwepemc First Nation territory. This discovery is a horrific reminder of the terrible and lasting impact of Canada's residential school system. Our hearts and condolences are with our members, our staff, our partners, all of you, and the communities that continue to shoulder the burden of colonial violence and intergenerational traumas. As a settler organization, we will continue to partner with Indigenous organizations across Ontario who use sport to make a difference, and we stand in solidarity with Indigenous communities calling for justice. To change the game, we all have a role to play in advancing truth and reconciliation. We are all treaty people. Thank you guys very much again for sticking with us for the last few months. You guys have helped make the year a lot more enjoyable for the coaches. I hope we've done the same for you guys. We're going to get started now with our incredibly fun, hopefully uplifting award ceremony. So we're going to get into the first activity with Coach Chloe.
Perfect. Thank you, Coach Zach. And it's so great to already see so many people using the chat. And we're just going to continue communicating that way for the rest of the program. Just like how we always like to start our programs, we're going to do our warm up. But today we're going to throw in a little bit of a game to hear from you all and get to know each other a little bit better. So we're going to play a game called This or That. There's going to be 2 options, and then with a exercise attached to each. And whichever one you prefer, you'll complete that exercise and let us know in the chat which one you like. So if everyone can get up, find a little bit of room, we'll get started. This isn't going to be anything too crazy, so no worries there. We'll just grab some water throughout and we'll be good to go. All right, so it looks like everyone's almost ready. I'll give it about 2 more seconds. Awesome, so we're going to start off with chocolate versus vanilla. So if you're a huge fan of chocolate, where you're going to do 10 high knees, or if you like vanilla, you're going to do 10 jumping jacks. So high knees for chocolate, jumping jacks for vanilla, and 10. So I'm going to start with high knees. Amazing, amazing. Yeah, so let us know in the chat if you like chocolate or vanilla, and we'll keep going. Next, we're going to do apples versus oranges. If you love apples, you're going to do 10 forward arm circles, but if you love oranges, you're going to do 3 lunges on each leg. So apples, 10 forward arm circles, oranges, 3 lunges on each leg. Awesome, awesome. Nice. Okay, I love seeing the chat. Next, we're going to find out where you all want to spend your day. Would you rather go to the amusement park? If so, you're going to do a knee to chest stretch for 10 seconds. Or if you'd rather spend your day at the beach, you're going to do the quad stretch. So if you remember, grabbing your ankle and bringing it backwards, just like that, and holding it there for 10 seconds. So amusement park, knee to chest, day at the beach, quad stretch, each for 10 seconds on each leg. Awesome. Great work. Next, we're going to look at our seasons. If you love fall, when the leaves starts to change, you have Thanksgiving and Halloween, you're going to do 10 squats. But if you love spring, when the flowers start to bloom, you're going to do 10 high knees. So fall, we're going to do 10 squats. Spring, we're going to do 10 high knees. Good work. Perfect. Next, if you like to sleep in and get those extra 5 minutes, you're going to do, again, 3 lunges on each leg. But if you like to wake up early and get your day started, you're going to do 10 jumping jacks. So sleep in, 3 lunges on each leg, wake up early, 10 jumping jacks. Nice, nice. We got a, looks like a uneven split almost, maybe a couple more like to sleep in. Awesome. Next, basketball versus soccer. If you are a big basketball fan, you're going to do 10 jump squats. But if you love soccer, you're going to do 15 jumping jacks. So basketball, 10 jump squats, soccer, 15 jumping jacks. Amazing. Awesome. I hope you're all getting a little bit warmer. It's probably towards the end of your day, so it's great to get that stretch in. Next, your pets. Are you a cat fan or a dog fan? For cat, you're going to do 10 butt kicks. For dogs, you're going to do 10 high knees. Perfect. So cat butt kicks, dog 10 high knees. Amazing. In the chat, we got lots of responses. That's great to see. And for our last one, bringing it to the vegetables, carrots or celery. If you're a big fan of carrots, you're going to do 5 side shuffles just like this. But if you love celery, you're going to do 10 toe touches. So just going up and down, touching your toes 10 times. So carrots, 5 side shuffles, celery, 10 toe touches. All right, amazing, everyone. Thank you so much for participating. We hope you're nice and warm, ready to get right to awards. Grab some water, and I think I'm passing it over to Coach Kier.
That's right, everybody. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys really enjoyed that warm up. I know I did. I really enjoyed seeing you guys all engaged in the chat. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start off with our first award presentations. So again, our Sport and STEM Awards are presented by IBM. And here we go. So our very first award of the day is our Early Bird Learners Award. This award goes to the class that was always on time and ready to get going and focused to start with every program session. So without further ado, can I get a little bit of a drum roll, please? That's right, give me that drum roll. All right, and so that Early Bird Learners Award goes to Miss Mason's class at Sir Alexander Mackenzie. Let's give them a big round of applause. Let's see you guys in the chat, supporting them and really letting them know how much you guys appreciate their opportunity to win that award. Yeah. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so moving on to our next award. It is our Strong Leaders Award. This class reflected on every program session with learnings from life and the classroom. They're ready to participate fully, and the students also took on leadership roles to make sure cameras were on and challenges were complete. So without further ado, can I get a drum roll, please, for this award? And the Strong Leaders Award goes to Miss Dorsey's class. This is at St. Michael's. Yeah. Big round of applause, guys. Big round of applause. Awesome. Okay, and now we move on to our next award, which is our Tech Whiz Award. This award goes to the class that had the strongest interest in our technology sessions. They were a class full of knowledge of all things coding. The winner of the Tech Award goes to, with a big drum roll, please. Mr. Marl's class from Queen Alexandra. Big round of applause, big round of applause. Awesome, guys, awesome, appreciate that. All right, and so the last award I'm gonna present before we move on to our next section is the Keep It Moving Award. Despite having some tech issues and setup issues, this class kept the program moving, participating as much as they could and staying engaged with program activities. Let's get a drum roll for this class. Our Keep It Moving Award goes to, drum roll please, Miss Luan class in Winchester. Big round of applause, big round of applause. Awesome, guys, awesome. Really appreciate your support. And I'm gonna pass the mic on to Coach Olu.
Right, I appreciate that. Congratulations to our first set of winners right there. Great work, guys. You guys really deserve those. So now I want us all to kind of go back in our brains to our first sport and STEM session. I think you guys might all sort of remember we watched some really awesome videos. Yes, that's my guy in the chat right there. I appreciate the hype. You know, I need that. We watched a whole bunch of really cool sports science videos. Some of you guys got to watch Jason Tatum and learn about his ridiculous wingspan. Some of you guys were with me and learned about skateboards and how they turn as fast as a helicopter. Some of you guys learned about ping pong balls that spin just as fast as a baseball. And I think we had some snowshoeing, and you guys got to learn the difference between friction and how having a bigger shoe lets you walk over soft ground, and how people in sunny countries use sand instead of snow for the same kind of thing. So we're gonna kind of keep going with that, and we're gonna get you guys to watch a completely new video, well, hopefully a new video you guys haven't seen before. And it's going to be about, I'm not sure how much you guys know about the NBA, but this guy is probably about one of the fastest guys in the NBA. You know, if he gets the ball one side to the other side, and there's no hope. So we're going to watch a video about him. We're going to learn about reaction speed. We're going to hear a couple important words. We're talking basketball, not soccer, but there are some crazy fast guys in soccer. And what I want you guys to do is just kind of watch it, come up with questions that you might have, see things that maybe caught your eye or things that you guys found were really, really interesting. And then we'll come back, and then I'll ask you guys a couple questions, hear what you guys are thinking, and then we'll play our own sort of game based on the video. All right. So my guy, Coach Zach, if you could set that video up for us, that would be great.
Entering the lab is one of the top point guard prospects in this year's draft. From Kentucky, De'Aaron Fox.
If you had to pick one trait that you feel is your strong suit, what would that be?
Speed, most definitely.
Most definitely.
It's not even close. It's definitely speed.
And in our lab, those wheels were on full display. In our acceleration test, Fox is able to dribble from the three-point line to the hoop in under 1.3 seconds. That's about 15% quicker than we clocked Cleveland's Kyrie Irving in the same test.
Now, you're known for having really fast hands.
Well, I've always had quick twitch muscles, and I'm able to get my hand on a lot of basketball. So I think I'm pretty quick.
So to really put those paws to the test, we brought in an athlete who relies on his hands for a living.
In the red corner, from San Jose, California, standing at 6 feet 6 inches with an 82-inch reach and an 18-1-1 record with 12 knockouts, Gerald Washington! And in the blue corner, the challenger from the University of Kentucky, standing just above 6'3" with a 79-1/4-inch reach and a 32-6 record, De'Aaron Fox.
We're not in a ring, so I'm not in a. I could probably hit that door faster than y'all expect.
Now, Fox and Washington will each have 2 basketballs in front of them. A sensor will randomly light up, indicating which ball to swipe. The first to touch the ball wins the round.
Ready, hands in holsters. On the light.
His hands are so quick. That was difficult.
Now, Washington is actually able to accelerate his hand at a slightly faster rate than Fox. But Fox's insanely quick reactions allow him to make contact with the ball, on average, about 45 milliseconds before Washington. This helps him win 6 of 9 rounds.
Congratulations. Fastest hands in the lab.
Thank you.
All right. So what are some first thoughts on that? I was enjoying seeing the comments coming through for that whole video. So before I start, I want to hear from you guys. Anything stand out? I see a couple woes. I see a couple. What kind of moments got you guys like that? Cool. Yeah, quick hands and feet, right? So we're gonna start with basically his speed to get from the 3-point line to the baseline. Do you guys remember how fast he was able to do that? Ooh, right on the money, 1.28 seconds. Okay, so typically about a 3-point line is about 28 feet away from the baseline. So to give you guys kind of a perspective on that, a regular basketball net, about 10 feet tall. So that's about 3 basketball nets that he went from there to there in 1.28 seconds. That is super duper fast, right? And exactly, right? Kyrie Irving, another fast guy in the NBA, took him a 1.5 seconds, which is also still insanely fast. So the way, exactly, 30 feet in 1.28 seconds. Good luck trying to keep up with that, right? So when you're running short distances, in the science world, they don't call it speed anymore. They don't really call it velocity anymore. There was another word that they were using. Do you guys remember what it was? Started with an A. I'll give you that as a hint. Reaction is very important. We'll get there. Agility is important, almost. Acceleration, awesome, right? So getting up to speed is all about acceleration. Somewhere where you guys will probably hear it a lot is in racing, is in when people are trying to sell cars. You'll always hear them talk about the car goes from 0 to 100 in 5.2 seconds, right? And basically what it means is how much faster you're moving than when you started, right? Your speed is how fast can you get from there to there, right? But your acceleration is how fast are you getting up to your speed, right? And when they got to using the balls to tapping the balls, you add in what you guys were talking about before, the reaction time, right? And then if your reaction time is better than somebody who can accelerate faster than you, then you can still get the advantage, right? Because De'Aaron Fox won by a landslide in the reaction test. I think it was 6-3 out of 9 rounds. But the boxer, his hand was actually accelerating almost 2 times faster than De'Aaron Fox in every single round. But De'Aaron Fox still won 6 of them, right? And that's because his reaction time was about half of what the boxer's was, right? So when he saw the light, he was able to react faster than our boxer. So even though our boxer is moving his hand faster, De'Aaron Fox started earlier. He got that head start, so it didn't really matter anymore. Exactly, right? The boxer has a whole lot of power. The boxers are used to getting those punches out, right? But exactly, right? When you can realize something earlier than somebody who's faster than you, then you get a head start. I don't know if you guys still have like races on the schoolyard and stuff, but do any of you have that friend who just, as soon as you say go, they're gone, but you can still sort of catch up to them a little bit later? So when that happens, your friend who's gone, they have just really quick acceleration. They're just out of the gate really fast, or their reaction time is just impressive, right? But to a certain point, you stop accelerating, right? You stop getting faster and you reach your top speed, right? So you can accelerate really fast, but if you hit your top speed early, someone who accelerates slower than you but has a greater top speed can fly past you later on, right? And that's what happens in 100-meter dashes. I don't know if you guys watch those, but I love those kind of races. You'll see guys just boom, burst out the gate. They're already like ahead of everybody, but then somebody else comes up and just legs it out past them, right? So that's the difference between acceleration and speed and reaction time. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on our reaction time, and then we're also going to work on our speed a little bit, but we're all going to do it from our computers. Okay, so the way this is going to work is everybody can see the raise hand feature. The raise hand feature still works. So what we're going to do is we're going to test how fast your eyes or your ears can take in information and how fast you can react to do what I would like you to do. Okay, so to start, I'm going to say out loud, I'm going to say the word raise, right? And when I say raise, you guys are just going to exactly, right? Just like that, Ethan. As soon as you hear it, you're going to click the raise hand, and then whoever's name I see at the top is going to be the winner of that one. And then we're going to do a couple rounds, and then we'll change what I want you guys to react to, and then we'll change how I want you guys to react. Okay? So let's get those hands down, and we will start. Raise. Whew, God of Genie was quick with that one. I see Coach Zach, Coach Savannah. Okay, hands down, round two. Raise. Ooh, Haran, you're on the top of my list right there. Okay, you guys are getting quick with it. This is good. All right, this is going to be the second last verbal one. Here we go. Raise. Ooh, the coaches took that one with a shout out to Misha for the first one of our attendees. Okay, so now we're going to change what we're reacting to. So instead of it being my words, this time you're going to react to my hand. When I raise my hand, you guys raise yours. Okay, simple as that. Here we go. Gordon Bitsa, swoof, that was quick. Coach Zach pulling up for the coaches. Okay, here we go. We're gonna run it back. Same thing as before. When I raise my hand, you guys raise yours. Ooh, Delina and Betsa again. Okay, here we go. Now we're gonna do it for a third time, and then we're gonna change it again after that. Jumping the gun right there. You guys aren't reacting. You guys are guessing. Yusuf, nice. And the coaches. Okay, real good, real good. All right. So now, okay, right? And we're going to take into account the mouse this time. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to say a word, right? And you guys are going to type that word and press enter. Whoever drops it in the chat first wins this reaction game. Okay? And we're going to start from, well, the word after I say now will be the word that we're doing. Okay, so we're going to start from now. Word. Ooh. Nice. Some speed out of you guys. All right. Let's see who was first on here. I can't even see the name on this one, but Petros. No.
I think it's Haran.
Mm-hmm. Crazy fast. Okay, here we go. We're gonna move on to our next word. Hand. Ooh. Okay. Awesome. So now you guys are gonna see how like you can react to what I'm hearing. You could have heard what I said first, but if you're not quick at typing at the same time, you might not be able to get there as fast, right? So there are different things that go hand in hand with being first, coming out the gate quick. So here's our next word. Here's our next word. It's gonna be a big word. Speed. Okay. My goodness, how you guys type so fast? You guys make some good secretaries one day, huh? All right. So our next word, STEM. My goodness. All right. Okay, so for our last round, here's what's going to happen. So this one's going to be trickier because there's going to be 3 things you have to look out for. If I raise my hand, you guys have to use the raise hand feature. If I say a word, you guys have to spell out the word. All right. Here we go. How bad? That was quick. And Sean, you guys were super quick. All right, here we go. All right, this is gonna be tricky. Here we go. Source. Ooh, Isan. All right. Really good. Right? You guys are really quick. You guys are quick with the sticks. That's what we call it in the video game world, you know? All right. Let's see our next one. Summer. Ooh. Okay. Honestly, I don't know how you guys are typing this fast. Okay. Misha, nice. Ethan was right there with it. Okay. All right. All right, so this time I'm going to raise my hand and say a word, and I want to see if you can get raised hand and type the word in the chat the fastest. Okay. And acceleration. Ooh. My goodness. You guys got to be having some kind of autocorrect or something because this is too fast. I'm really impressed, actually. All right. Okay, so that's really good. I think that's going to be it for this game right here. Give yourselves a round of applause. You guys crushed that. And then also remember these things for when you guys can do sports again, right? Acceleration, super important. Reaction time, super important. And top speed, super important, right? If you want to be fast, if you want to be the fastest, you got to have all 3, right? If your reaction time is slow, acceleration and top speed, it's great, but sometimes you might not be able to overcome that. If your reaction time and your acceleration is great, but your top speed is so, you're gonna have to work on that. So those we can call them the three musketeers. You get those three together, it will be a very, very fast individual. And with that, I'm gonna pass that off to Coach Savannah.
Thanks. That was an amazing activity. Let's get back to the awards. All right, so our first award is the Energizers Award. So this class followed along with the program and participated with the most energy once they returned back to school before the current lockdown. This Energizer Award goes to, let's get a drum roll, Miss Coppin's class from Winchester. Give yourself a pat on the back, 2 claps, nice work. Great job, everyone. Our next award is the Most Organized Award. This award goes to the class that came ready for every session with a student leader and a strong interest to learn something new. The Most Organized Award goes to, drum roll, Miss Satanto's class from Sir Alexander Mackenzie. Nice job. Claps up, pat on the back. Great hard work. Our next award, the Grit Stars Award. So this class had a great sense of self-awareness. They were aware of their virtual fatigue, but still stayed consistent and still pushed through the program to the very, very end. The winner of the Grit Stars Award goes to, drum roll, Mr. Grubb from Jesse Kitchum. And shout out to Langley and Ethan for always participating in the program discussions. You guys did amazing. Nice work. And last but not least, the Lead by Example Award. So this award goes to the class who knows a thing or two about manners. They made sure to wish the coaches a good afternoon at every and each session. They never forgot, and their teacher never hesitated to remind them. The winner of the Lead by Example Award goes to, drum roll, Miss Matthews from St. Michael's. Claps up, amazing, amazing job. Give yourselves a round of applause. And that will conclude our awards for now. I'm going to pass it to Coach Zach, and we're going to do some coding.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach Savannah. All right, now I know we had a lot of really good coders in our groups over the last few months, so we're going to revisit one of those activities that we've done. If you guys can remember how we spoke about syntax and the importance of specific instructions, things that most people who know what they're doing, or most people who have done whatever the activity is before, you don't need to include those specifics. But for someone who's brand new to an activity or brand new to a sport, or if we're putting code into a computer, we've got to make sure that we're very specific with the words that we use. So as a group, and we've got a huge group, so it's going to be a bit of a team effort, we're going to code a dance or a dance move, but you guys get to pick what it is. I'll be everybody's robot that you guys can test your syntax out on, but I want you guys all to be doing it at home with me. And remember, when we're writing out these codes, when we're writing out this block of syntax, we want to make sure we use specific words, like you want to indicate right or left hand. If you want to raise an arm up, you want to say how high you're raising it. And then we're going to go step by step through whatever dance move that it is that we choose. We'll see how good we remember our coding lesson from a few weeks or a few months before. So what I need from everybody, is to drop your favorite dance move or your favorite dance into the chat, and then we're going to figure out what we're going to build our code on. Cabbage Patch. Ooh, okay, I like that. I like that.
Comes to Michael Jackson, but what move for Michael Jackson?
Because even if you explain to me how to moonwalk, I ain't going to be able to do that.
The chicken dance.
Okay, I like the chicken dance. I like the
coffee
chicken dance.
I don't know what that is. I'm
Oh,
seeing
this
a lot
is
of
this
dad.
would be a great time to teach Coach Savannah the chicken dance then.
Maybe.
All right, I've seen it a couple of times, so let's just use that one. Now again, just to ask everybody, now that we've chosen our dance, I want to make sure that we're not spamming the chat so that whatever instructions that we're using don't get lost too far. So for the next couple of minutes, I'm going to ask that all of your things in the chat be about the code. So the first thing that we need is, if we're going to try to code out the chicken dance, you guys need to tell me what the starting position is, and then we're going to go from there. Okay. So I want anybody who remembers how to do the chicken dance, let me know, how do I start it out? How do I position myself to start the dance? So
Okay, so he's standing up.
Okay.
Stand up is the first thing. What's the first thing you got to do for the chicken dance? How is your arms positioned like a chicken? Move your arms like a chicken. But can you be more descriptive than that? So if Coach Zach is our robot, his arms are kind of across right now. How can we get his arms to the side? Put your hands near your shoulders. Okay, his hands are near his shoulders. How do we move after the chicken dance? Put your arms in your armpits. Okay. And then how do we get to moving after that for the chicken dance? Move your elbows forward and backwards. Kind of like that. I think we more want to like this kind of movement. Move them up and down.
Move them up and down.
Okay. So let's incorporate both of those. Move them backwards and forwards at the same time. Okay, I'm seeing that. And up and down. Up and down and backwards and forwards. And what about the legs? Doesn't the chicken dance move down? Yeah, okay. How can we describe that? I'm just scrolling up. Put your hands on your waist. And then move up and down. No, not quite right.
Remember, specific wording.
Okay, someone's saying it starts with your hands together and flap your hands like it's wings.
Start with my hands together and flap my hands like it's wings?
Yes. Slowly move down. How about we do this like one step at a time? I like the first step of having our arms in our armpits, our hands in our armpits. And then the up and down, I think the up and down movement, we can put that into our legs. Yeah, so bend your knees up and down. I like that. So up and down, okay. And then now our arms, how can we move our arms to make them more like a chicken? Exactly. Clear and descriptive instructions are going to help our robot move better. Move your elbows up and down at the same time. Okay, move your elbows up and down at the same time.
Okay, there we go. We got the first step down.
Here. All right. And then move like you're flying. That's the last instruction.
Move like you're flying.
So if we got the song,
how would I describe the next movement here?
Shake your hips a little bit from side to side. That's from Betty. We have to be more specific. That's true. Okay, let's start back from our first step. So we have our arms in our armpits, our hands in our armpits. Then we're moving our knees up and down. And then we're moving our elbows forward and backwards. Nice. And then how can we add the twist? Our robot needs to twist. So your upper body will go from left to right slowly. I like that. Do the twist while going down. Okay. Okay. The robot's moving. And then our last step, the last step in the chicken dance is clapping, right? Okay, so put your arms halfway and clap 4 times.
Put my hands where?
It says put your arms halfway. Didn't say anything about hands.
Halfway to.
Remember, guys, that does not know how to clap, so you guys need to teach him how to
clap. So put your arms together, clap 4 times. Yes, we need more detail.
Put my arms together.
Our robot's not computing. Slap your hands together 4 times. How can we get them a little bit higher? Bend your elbows in the front of your chest. Okay, I like that. So you're gonna bend your elbows in front of your chest in the air. You're gonna bend and then you're gonna clap 4 times. All right, okay, we kind of have a sequence going. Should we put that all together? Someone said make sure you smack your palms together when you clap. Okay.
Like that.
Okay, so let's put that all together from the top. Okay, so we're standing up. Our hands are in our armpits. Our knees are moving up and down. Our elbows are going forward and backwards. We're twisting from right to left slowly. And then we bring our arms out in front of our chest. Then we clap 4 times. Whoa, we got a chicken dance.
You know, I haven't done the chicken dance in a very long time, but I do remember, I think we're missing this part.
Oh, you're right.
So once we have this part, I think we can put it all together and then finish the code.
Okay.
So I need specific instructions what to do with my hands here.
Right. Okay, Hendrix is gonna help explain that part.
Awesome. Oh, we got the music too. Thank you.
Perfect. Smack your hands. Okay, so put your thumbs in your armpits, flap your elbows like they're wings 4 times to the music. Bend your knees and wiggle your hips 4 times to the music. Placing your arms and your hands low like the tail feathers of a chicken. Straighten your knees and clap 4 times with the music. We didn't get this part.
Great code writing with that though.
Yeah, I'll bet that was amazing. Smack your hands in the air. I would think we need a little bit more description than that. How can we describe this? What are these called? They're called your fingers. Clamp your hands. Clamp your hands is a good description. Clamp. He's a robot. We want it to be more authentic. Pretend using a sock puppet. Oh, pretend you're using a sock puppet and you're trying to make a clap. Okay. Okay, so the sock, how much time should the sock puppet go up and down? Your hand should be a bit folded, but you kind of clap it. Oh, 4 times. Okay, they're saying 4 times. Does this part go before or after the clapping?
Pretty sure this is the start.
They said it's before.
Okay. All right, I think we got to put together now.
Okay.
So just for the final presentation of the whole code put together, I'm gonna ask everyone to get up and do it with me.
Sure.
Thank you, guys. All right, let's get that music going. When we hear the music, we can start our hand sock puppet movements.
Got it. Okay, ready? What's our code?
All right.
Arms.
There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, let's go. Guys, thank you so much. That was great. That was great. It took us a while, but I think that's a good demonstration of how important those specific wordings are. And when we leave things up for interpretation or we use vague language, then we can kind of see what kind of problems we're going to encounter. But great code writing, guys.
You guys are a bunch of coders now. You've graduated our program and now you're officially a coder. Love it. Okay, we can go into our last activity.
I believe we're going to pass the mic over to Coach Chloe for this.
Yes, awesome. So we're going to move into our next awards, but that last coding activity was so much fun. Did I freeze there? Are we okay? Okay, perfect. Yeah. So we're going to get into our last set of awards. So we'll start it off with the Engineering Circuit Award. This class was highly engaged during coding and engineering sessions. One might even argue that their coding skills are top tier. Let's get a drum roll for this one. The Engineering Circuit Award goes to Miss Domenico from Queen Alexandra. Awesome job, everyone. So well deserved. Give yourselves a pat on the back. We love seeing all the clapping hand emojis in the chat and hyping up your classmates. Amazing. Our next award is the Extraordinary Effort Award. This award goes to the class who put their best foot forward with every program session, even on days when they weren't feeling the best. Who do we think it is? Let's hear it in the chat. Okay, we'll get a drum roll, and the winner of the Extraordinary Effort Award is Mr. Ling from Winchester. Amazing job, guys. We definitely remember you all every week, like ready to go for our program. That's amazing. Great work. Yes, we love to see it in the chat. So many claps. Our next award is the Most Dependable Award. This class gave it their all every week. Even when some of their classmates were away, those who were present still held it down for them. The Most Dependable Award goes to, let's get a big drum roll, Mr. Awad from Lord Dufferin. Congratulations, guys. That's awesome. And you've really demonstrated great teamwork and kind of holding your class together when some of your classmates were away. Awesome job. And for our last award before we move on to our weekly challenge awards is the Brainstorm Hero Award. This award goes to the class that had great ideas and engaged in great discussions around program activities and even in the breakout rooms. Let's get a drum roll. The Most Dependable Award goes to Miss Angelo from Winchester. Amazing job, everyone. It's always great to have those good discussions in the breakout rooms. Everyone, all the winners today, give yourselves a huge round of applause, pat on the back. Let's hear it for everyone in the chat. You guys have all done an amazing job with your 4-week program, and we hope you learned so much. And it's a pleasure having you all here today to finish it off. I'm going to throw it over to Coach Amira for the last part.
Okay, congratulations to all the winners. And with this, we'll jump right into our weekly challenge winners. Okay, so this class or these classes completed all their weekly challenges, and I'm saying they accumulated a lot of points. So with 2,460 points, the second runner up is Miss, oh wait, can I get the drum roll, please? Alexander McKenzie. Congratulations, guys. Okay, on to our second or our first runner up. With 4,380 points is Miss, oh wait, drum roll, please. Mr. Grubb's class. Congratulations, guys. Okay, and on to our final, the official weekly challenge champions with 4,875 points. Can I get a drum roll, please? Is Mr. Corsi's class, St. Michael's. Congratulations, guys. So that's the end of our award ceremony. We hope you guys enjoyed it so much. We'd like to thank our sponsors and partners for today, IBM. And we just want to let you guys know that everybody's a winner here. Thank you to all the students and all the coaches for your continuous efforts to bring this program to life. Behind the scenes that are working hard to bring this program. Darshika, Brandon, Dane, Patrick, and Jackie, congratulations to you all, and thank you. But before we let you guys go, I want you guys to quickly go into the chat and say one thing you guys learned or something you guys learned from our 4-week STEM program. So something you guys learned. or before you leave. Everybody's already trying to leave. Teamwork, stretching, STEM, the chicken dance, yep. Collaboration, sports, awesome. I learned more about skateboards. As long as you guys leave with something that you've learned, it makes the most of our jobs. So we want to thank you guys so much. Shout out to all the coaches and everybody behind the scenes. And thank you to our sponsors, IBM. And with that, I'll pass it straight over to Coach Zach.
Thanks a lot, Coach Amira. And a huge thank you to all of you guys. Big congratulations to all of our winners from the day. We just want to send everybody off with our MLSC family cheer. So just before everyone leaves, I want to just remind everyone how it goes, because I want you guys to all join us nice and loud in that.
Sorry, Coach Zach. We have a presentation from one of the students.
Oh, of course.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
Sorry. Hi, my name is Bercy. I am a grade 8 student from St. Michael's. I'm from Mr. Corsi's class. On behalf of our whole class, we wanted to thank all the coaches and Tharshika and any of the staff members at MLSE who were able to put the weekly challenges together, because it was very fun and educational for all of us. So we were all able from our class to make a presentation. I don't know if you guys can see it yet. Yeah, okay, thank you. Let me just present. Okay, can you guys see it? Okay.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, so I'm not, there's this front cover. You guys can just read over. I'll just wait. So some people were saying, you know, thank you to the coaches at MLSE. A lot of people had fun with it. Every time we had to meet with you, we were able to make many interesting topics, and you were able to add your own spin on them, whether that be fun in games or discussions. Oh, my bad.
This is really amazing. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you for making the experience very enjoyable.
Anytime. Thank you, Zainab. That was an amazing message. And the two before.
Nothing less from the class champs, right, guys?
So we have these as well. It's from Betty and Nathan. I think everyone was really surprised that, you know, the creativity in each of the challenges every week, because they all had different spins on them and they were still very fun. There's those.
And that last one's from you.
Oh yeah, that's me. Okay.
Was there a specific challenge that your class really enjoyed?
I think it was, I don't know, like I didn't ask everyone, but I'm pretty sure we all enjoyed the technology and engineering aspects of them the most, especially the coding and that one challenge with the website and to create your own dance. That was really fun.
I like that.
guys did an amazing job putting this presentation together as well. I really like it, like the graphics and everything. Good job.
Thank you.
Absolutely, very aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, so there's some messages here like, thank you, MLSE leaders and coaches. Thank you for all the fun you gave us in the experience. And thank you for all the hard work that you put into our activities. It was very fun and educational. I'm sorry. And yeah, that's the end of our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. That was so nice. Thank you guys. Congratulations on your guys'
Amazing.
win as well. So.
No, amazing, amazing. Can't say thank you enough for that. And honestly, guys, it was totally our pleasure. You guys have made it a lot of fun. Really, you guys made the program enjoyable for all of us to come to every week. And we really all can't wait to see you guys again, hopefully in person, hopefully at Launchpad. And yeah, so we want to be able to send you guys off with our proper family goodbye. So we'll do our MLSE Launchpad cheer. And Bercy, if you're still there, we'd love for you to come off mute, put your camera on and join us for this part. Oh, I think she just left. That's all right. But even if we won't be able to hear you guys or see you guys, I'm going to ask that everybody just join us in these words, send that energy out, and all the coaches as well. What we're going to do is everyone's going to say 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to put our hands up and say MLSE. And then we're going to say 4, 5, 6. We'll put our hands up again and say family. And then we're going to go 7, 8, 9. We'll put our hands up one more time and say have a great time. All right, MLSE family, have a great time. All right, so Bercy, are you there with us right now?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Awesome. Can you join us for this part?
Okay.
Amazing. Thank you. All right, guys, starting in 3, 2, 1, 2, 3.
MLSE.
4,
5, 6.
Family. 7, 8, 9.
Have a great time.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Bercy.
You're welcome.
Have a
Thanks
great
again, everybody.
Thanks to all of our winners. Congratulations. We hope you guys have a great summer and we look forward to seeing you again next year.
Have a great summer, guys.